and they end up kissing and making out. And in comes Vanilla Bean Ashley. Vanilla Bean Ashley, Mama tried to convince Derek to go get Vanilla Bean Ashley back.
Lawful wedded husband.
To be my
Routine. Not but routine's hard. With a tramp like you.
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, Robin, I see you.
I myself the slut of Springfield.
Son of a bitch in heat. I found out myself what love is all about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Nikki. Let's talk about Beyond the Gates. Okay, so let's be clear on something. Triple H is saying that, oh no, because Naomi was asking her about the baby. Because she was like, oh, I lost the baby and everything. And Triple H is just like very much not showing any emotion. So when Evil Genuine goes to make her some tea, Naomi was like, so what's going on? Are you playing my father? Did you really have an ultrasound? Why didn't you have an ultrasound? What's going on? Was it really a baby? Like, tell me what's going on. And she was like, oh, you know, when your mom took me to the hospital the first time a couple weeks ago, I refused the ultrasound because, you know, the pain subsided and I didn't want to believe anything. And at the follow-up, I didn't do a ultrasound either because I felt like if there was no pain, then my baby would be okay, and I really wanted my baby and everything. And obviously that wasn't the case. I lost my baby, and maybe if I would have had an ultrasound, then this is her. Maybe if she would have had an ultrasound, then she would have been able to save her baby. And just don't tell your father. And Naomi doesn't end up telling him. She ends up lying for Triple H. And she was like, you know, I really wanted that sibling, and da-da-da-da-da. And they hug. And she's like, she was holding space for our baby, and we really wanted it. So now they're crying. They're holding each other. I don't believe she was pregnant. I'm sorry. That could be, I could sound real rude. I don't believe she was pregnant because she was so cavalier about how she did things. I think she was never pregnant, and I think that she was looking for a reason or a way to get Danny out of their lives for sure, for certain. And she tried to fake one when she went over there arguing with Danny the day that, you know, Evil Genuine apologized to Danny. And I think she was also trying to blame Danny, but ultimately you can't blame Danny for this one because you picked a fight with her. And on top of that, you fell in the office. So you can't be like, oh, it's this and it's that. And she said, oh, it wasn't the fall. And it's just like, girl, please stop lying to us. I don't believe it. I could be cavalier. I could be the most heartless person on the face of the planet. I don't believe her. I don't. Because she was moving real weird. And she was like, oh, I was in denial. And I was like, but she wasn't moving like she was in denial. She was talking about cravings and what they were going to do when she first started showing, and then him putting money in their accounts and all that stuff. I don't trust her. And I also don't trust whatever the situation is she got going on with Randy, because Randy, why are you back in town, and why specifically are you here to help her? Are y'all a couple? Are y'all married? Are y'all baby mama, baby daddy, and y'all son is living with you in California or wherever else you decide to slink off to? Are y'all brother and sister? Are y'all cousins? Is she, wait, are you her father? Are you her father? Because Randy and Doug, Evil Genuine, and Crewneck Ted are all the same age. Are you Triple H's father? Like, what is going on here? Now, meantime, between time, Doug then saw that Randy is in Orphy Jeans over here eating biscuits, and he's asking him, what you doing here? And he's like, oh, you know, I had to handle some business. He said that sounds like woman problems. But Randy don't explain nothing. And they get into this whole thing about Joey and how Joey is the worst person on the face of the planet. And he's just ruined dumbass Doug's life. Okay, Boozy Susie, run around Sue. He done ruined his life and all these things. And he needs to get him back. It needs to be permanent. Okay, he's sleeping with my wife. He has my wife all mixed up in all of this stuff. And I can't send her to jail for 20 years. And if I try to get them from money laundering and the IRS, all it's going to do is point back to me. We need to think of something big. Ooh, how about unaliving him? And it's like, first of all, you kind of handy with a scalpel, but once again, you don't have no job no more. So a man who don't work don't eat, and I'm gonna need you to shut it up. How are you affording biscuits at Orphy Jeans anyway? Yeah. So he's talking about unaliving that man. And it's just like, oh, you know what? That's not going to work. So then he asked, you know, Randy, how about you go ahead and snitch? And he was like, listen, you want me to snitch? Let me explain something to you. You obviously are new to this life of crime. That man has the police on his payroll. Are you forgiving Marcel? Oh, yeah, but I handled that. And it's just like, you didn't handle anything. You didn't handle anything. You are not that dude. You are not that. you're not him. I'm gonna just say you now, dumbass Doug. You is not him. Boozy Susie, you is not him. Run around Sue, that's what you are, but you are not him. You are not that dude. So he was like, listen, remember about that body he wanted you to catch? Obviously, he's had somebody else catch the body. So if you go talk to the police, that's what he talked about. You go talk to the police about it, then he get caught up. Well, he got the police on his payroll. Well, let's go talk to the DA. And it's just like, come on now. So ultimately, it boils down to this. Randy is going to help dumbass Doug take down Joey, but they're going to do it Randy's way. Because dumbass run around Sue Doug is over here moving real sloppy and real loud. Because he's a booze bag. He's a booze bag with a gambling addiction. He is real sloppy. He is real loud. Y'all need to go handle that, because I'm confused on why he is continuously talking loudly in public places. Okay? He got a nasty habit of doing that. So he gets confirmation from Randy that him and Vanessa and Joey are sleeping together. Oh, he's so hurt. He's so sad. Boy, please. She was sleeping with escorts and people down to the country club long before she ever got that man. Anyway. Doug tells Randy about the listening device in his car. And he's like, okay, cool. Now we got the upper hand. For the first time, he's not going to see anything coming. Oh, nope. See, because y'all dumb. Because we skip over down to flat hair Vanessa talking to Joey, trying to get that Uchi cat, and that back broke like a glow stick on some rug burn on her ass on that poker table. She done told this man that she told Doug about the listening device in the car. So while y'all think y'all got one up on him, you don't. Okay? You don't. Because Vanessa's going to be honest with everybody. He got a listening device in your car. I told him you put a listening device in the car. And he's not going to do anything. I handled the situation. He's not going to say anything. I handled it. He gave me his word. And Joey is telling her, I know men like him. I've known men like him. Men like him get so sloppy and get so nasty when they're losing that they get real petty and mean and just be spinning out of control, to the point where men like him have offered me their wives and their girlfriends to clear debts or do something else for them. I know men like him. And Vanessa's like, you don't know him. He's going to be okay. He's not going to send me to jail. He's not going to do anything. Joey is like, so he didn't get no percentages. She's trying to convince him to do that. And it's just like, Vanessa, you told this man that you told your husband that he put a listening device in his car. And dumbass Doug has told Randy that there's a listening device in the car, and they decided that they're going to try to use that to lead Joey down a path of destruction. But they don't know that you done told Joey. Yeah, this is messy. Danny over here at Andre's spiraling out of control. I think this is the first time Danny has been to his place. But she over here spiraling out of control because she's blaming herself for Triple H losing the pregnancy. Or in everything that happened. She was like, I'm a monster. So she was like, the only way I'm going to know, because she didn't go to the hospital because Randy told her not to, even though Triple H never actually went to the hospital. I don't trust it. And Evil Genuine was like, I need to talk to the ER doctor, because why the hell are you here and not in the hospital? We have a lot of questions. It just, things don't add up. So when Danny calls him and he tells her, she's upset, she's distraught, but Andre is there for her, doing what Andre does best, and that's saving people and picking them up when they fall, because he has a savior complex. And the only reason he wants to break it off with Danny is when the savior complex goes out the window. That is the thing he enjoys so much about Vanilla being Ashley, being her savior, being able to give her things, to provide for her, to protect, provide, and the other P. Okay, the 3 Ps. That's what he likes to do. But he's there for Danny. He tells her, you're not a monster. You're not to blame. You can't blame yourself for the stress that she brought. Like, I'm not saying she didn't bring it on herself. He didn't say that, but she came arguing with you, so that's not your fault. And they end up, well, no, Danny is, like, very much self-aware, because she was like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep putting my issues on you or asking you to be my emotional support friend and things like that. And you don't deserve this. You deserve more. And Andre said, it's up to me to decide how much I deserve and what I'm going to take. And they end up kissing and making out. And in comes Vanilla Bean Ashley. Vanilla Bean Ashley, Mama tried to convince Derek to go get Vanilla Bean Ashley back. And Derek went to go get Vanilla Bean Ashley back. But Vanilla Bean Ashley, we don't even have to go down the thing. She chose Andre. Or she chose a life that wasn't with Derek. Either way, she's down at Andre's apartment, and she walks in on Danny and Andre kissing, and she walks away. Now, they hear the door, but he was like, maybe we shouldn't, be trying to, smush while you are in this most traumatic emotional state. And she was like, you're right. Can you just hold me? And that's exactly what he gonna do. He gonna hold her. Baby, this was a messy week, and next week gonna get messier because I believe Wiki Wonder's mother is in town. Oh yeah, mess. I love it. I love it all.